What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing the first update to the Dura Coatings Dura Dressing tire dressing, which is advertised as a permanent tire coating that can last up to the life of the tire. Again, the wording is very strange to me. If it's permanent, then it's gonna last the life of the tire. So up to the life of the tire it's a little confusing to me. And aside from that, a lot of people have talked about the prep work being too much and it being annoying. Oh, it's not worth it because there's too much prep work. Now, as far as the prep work goes, I don't agree with that. Yeah, it does take a little prep. You have to clean the tire properly for it to adhere properly. But that goes without saying with anything really. You're applying a coating on your car, you have to make sure that that surface is prepped correctly. Otherwise, it's not gonna last as long as it should or be as effective as it should. So again, guys, it's been 1 month since I applied this stuff. I did a whole video on the application process and all that kind of good stuff. I'll link that in the description for you guys if you're interested in this product and on how to apply it. But basically, I wanted to test the longevity of it. Again, it's been 1 month. I wash my truck every week, and I typically use a pH neutral soap. In the directions with this stuff, they do say to not hit it with anything too aggressive. So wheel and tire cleaners, all that kind of stuff can affect it eventually, which is a little bit of a bummer to me because if my wheels are dirty, especially for me, speed and efficiency are key, especially in running my business. And I love using non-acid based wheel cleaners. I can go in, if it's just your traditional sort of factory style wheel, I can spray this stuff on, let it dwell for a second, rinse it off, and they're done. It breaks down all the contamination, all the brake dust, all that kind of stuff, and I'm done with them. It's very, very quick and simple. I would be afraid to hit the tire with that product in fear of breaking this down. I will be testing that later on down the road, but on this video, I'm going to be testing it using a pre-wash or a high pH level pre-wash soap to test and see if just that higher pH in the soap is gonna break down the coating. So let's go ahead and find out. If you're interested in these types of videos, anything related to car detailing, tips, tricks, how-tos, and product reviews, please consider subscribing. I also have a free PDF download for you guys. It'll be linked in the description. It's just called Detailing Simplified. I simplify the tools and products you need to get the job done. I know there's a million products out there, and I try and narrow it down as much as possible. Again, in my professional business, I carry about 6 different products with me. I don't carry a million. So you don't have to overcomplicate things to get the results you want. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around of the vehicle. So the first tire that we're going to be looking at has not been coated at all. So in the original video that I did, on the driver's side, I did my normal process on the front tire, and then I did the Dura coating process on the back tire. So this first tire is on the passenger side. I have not put any dressing or anything on it for quite some time, well, a month at least now, which is not ideal for me in my business. I don't like pulling up to a customer's house with my tires not being shiny, but I want to be effective in testing this product and seeing how well it works. So that tire doesn't look great. It's dirty, it's, you know, just not looking its best. We'll go around to the next tire. This is the one that I applied my normal just water-based tire dressing on, and it still looks good. It's not shiny, it doesn't have any shine, but it looks clean. It looks like a good, clean tire, right? Now let's go ahead and go to that back tire. This is the one that had the Dura dressing on it, and yes, it definitely still has a nice sheen to it. It looks like it has a dressing on it. So let's go ahead and wash the vehicle now. Like I said, I'm gonna be using a pre-wash. I'm actually using Gyeon FOAM. This is a pH 14, I believe, product. After you do the correct dilution ratio and all that kind of stuff, the panel impact is supposed to be neutral, but still it does a fantastic job of actually breaking down all the dirt and contamination on the paint. So I did a whole video on this product as well. I'll link in the description for you guys so you can check that out because I highly recommend that soap. I really, really like it. But so we're gonna go ahead and foam the whole vehicle down, and we're gonna hit the tires heavily with that foam as well. Again, it's just a higher pH pre-wash soap. So for the wash process, I'm just foaming the vehicle, letting it dwell for about 3 minutes, and then rinsing it off. Okay, so now that the vehicle's all rinsed off and everything, let's take a look at the tires again. The first one looks okay, looks clean, definitely much cleaner than it was before. Still no sheen and all that kind of stuff to it. And also it feels a little bit dry, meaning it doesn't have any sort of water repellency to it. If I touch the surface of the tire, it just feels like water is gonna wanna sit on it and kind of absorb it into it. Let's go ahead and move around to the side that I do my normal process on. Again, this is just my normal non-acid based wheel cleaner. Spray it on the tires as well, rinse it off, then I let it dry, apply my normal water-based tire dressing to it. And again, this one still looks great. There's no sheen to it. It's not glossy or anything like that, but the wheel is clean. Also, guys, as a side note, that's why I like the water-based dressings better. Typically with a silicone-based one, they can I don't know, I guess it's basically absorbing some of the dirt over time, and it causes the tires to turn a little bit brown. So then you have to go in and clean them again and all that stuff. So that's why I really like using a water-based dressing. It's easy to clean, easy to prep the tire, and then easy to reapply. Now, touching this tire feels better than the other one for sure. Again, proper maintenance is the key here, guys. If you actually maintain that tire with your dressing, then it's gonna be even better. But feeling it, water does want to sit on a little bit, but it's definitely more hydrophobic than the other side. So that's nice. And why is it nice that it's hydrophobic? Honestly, just for me, it's just because typically I'll go around and blow off the tires with some sort of a leaf blower or auto detailing car dryer. And that way I can get them nice and dry and reapply my dressing. If they're wet, then that's a problem. And having it where they want to be a little bit hydrophobic and have the water move off them quickly just makes my life easier, gets the job done faster. Now let's go ahead and move on to that last tire, the one that has the Dura Coating dressing on it. Let's go ahead and take a look. And again, guys, definitely still has a gloss to it. Definitely has a good amount of sheen. Now there's a couple spots right near the wheel, the actual rim itself, that don't look as good as the other parts. And I'm assuming, again, these tires have, I don't know, 40, 50,000 miles on them. So I'm assuming I didn't agitate that part enough when I was doing the application. Again, these tires are older, so, but overall, I think they look fantastic. So really quickly, I am gonna take my little leaf blower here. I'm gonna dry off all the tires and then look at them again. Now, I will say the Dura Dressing tire is very, very hydrophobic. You can see even when I went over and sprayed them and rinsed them off, you could see the water wanting to bead right off, kind of like a coated surface or a coated vehicle, the paintwork on a coated vehicle, how it just wants to bead water off and not have any issue. The tire is doing that with this coating on it. So I like that as well. Also, if you go in and touch it, it feels almost sealed, like it feels like nothing wants to penetrate into it. Everything's just going to sit on the surface and just come right off. So after all the wheels have been dried down, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of assess them again, go ahead and look at them. And really, we have the same results. The first tire, not great. The second tire that I do my normal process on, now again, that dressing hasn't been applied for about a month, the water-based dressing, so it's all gone, but the tire still looks clean and good. Going to the Dura dressing though, it's still there, for sure. Still a very, very nice sheen. Now, for my honest opinion, is the sheen as good on the Dura dressing side as it would be if I had just applied a fresh coat of my water-based dressing again on that front tire? No, I think I like the effect of the water-based dressing, a fresh application of it, better than a month down the road of the Dura dressing. So we're gonna test that as well, guys. Next time I do this, I will apply on a small section. I just wanna test a small section because I don't wanna affect the whole test. So on a small section of the Dura dressing tire, I will apply a little bit of my normal water-based dressing on that as well. See if it absorbs into it, see if it actually holds it, or if it's just this stuff's gonna repel the dressing since it's water-based. We'll see. But overall, guys, I have to say I do like the product. It's doing what it says it's supposed to do. Now, as far as lifelong or lasting up to the life of the tire, I don't know. Again, we're a month in here, but it is still looking fantastic after a month. So as of right now, guys, I would say if you're someone that hates dressing their tires all the time, take an hour and just do this whole process on your tires, and the cleaning and prep and coating this, and do it once so you don't have to continually be dressing your tires. I personally like dressing tires. I think it gives a nice fresh look. That's my favorite part at the end of the detail. That's one of the last things I do is dress up the tires, and it really just makes the car pop so much more. A fresh coating of water-based dressing. Again, in my personal opinion, I like the effect of a fresh coat of water-based dressing better than what this looks like after a month, but this does look good after a month. I have to say it does look good. Anyways, guys, I hope that video helps you. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn that notification bell on, and we'll see you on the next one.